saying it's your fault or anything. And I swear I'm not blaming you for anything. Okay. I think the reason why I'm blaming you too much, sweetheart, is because you've been keeping me up all night. But keeping me up until 12 or 12:30 in the morning, especially on a work night. Lucky I didn't tell your mother about that. Good thing I didn't. I didn't want to drag your mother into this mess. It will make things worse if I do that. And how many times I keep telling you, you do not keep me up all night, especially on a work night. You tell me not to keep you up all night on the work nights. You should do that with me. Now you tell me not to bother you, especially after midnight. I think you should do that with me too. You almost not letting me sleep in. Only on the work, only on the weekends, yes. But on the but actually you do sometimes you do. Sometimes you do let me sleep in. Sometimes you don't. Maybe that's why I'm always grouchy and cranky, because you're keeping me up all night. That's why you did with me on FaceTime. The first year you were on FaceTime, you kept me up until 1 o'clock in the morning. You want to make love on FaceTime. See, me, that's why you're no longer on FaceTime anymore, sweetheart. That's why my mother had to tell my mother about. But that's not what FaceTime is for, by keeping, that's not what FaceTime is for, but it's keeping each other up all night until 1 or 1:30 or 2 in the morning. That's not good for my health by staying up that late. Okay. I mean, that's why I'm always low in energy. So I stay up too late all the time. It's not healthy. That's why I'm sleeping in the, that's why I've been taking a lot of naps on the FVS fan so much. Because both of us is keeping each other up all night until midnight. Between 1:30 or 2 in the morning. Even though we're not supposed to be doing that on the work nights. You had Davis Street Monday through Wednesday. You have. I have SVS Monday through Friday. I get up around 6:45 or 7 just to get ready for SVS. I get picked up around 8:05 or 8:12 or 8:15 when they come in to my house to pick me up. Sometimes they come in early, sometimes they come in late. You get picked up at 9. Your paratransit gets there at 9 o'clock. That's why I'm not allowed to text you at 7 o'clock anymore. I'm not allowed to text you at 7 o'clock anymore. And that's the time you get ready for Davis Street. You told me not to bother you at work. I have to wait until you get on the paratransit. Then I'm allowed to talk to you on the paratransit. I call you at 1:30 because that's the only time I'll call you at 1:30 when you're on the paratransit, because I'm just trying to double check on you to make sure you made it home safely. Okay. That's why I call you at 1:30. Always making sure you're doing okay on the paratransit. That's why I called you around that time. I get home the same time as you do. 1:45 or 2 o'clock. No, I'm not in Jaden's group anymore. Now I'm with Caitlin now for the rest of the week. Makiana just drops me off. FBS. Sometimes Yolanda takes me home. Sometimes it's Alonda Smith takes me home. Sometimes it's Caitlin. I'll let you know that I'm not in Corey's group anymore. I got switched to Caitlin group now. First, I was with Corey and Makiana, but now I got switched to Caitlin. First, I was with Corey and Makiana, and I got switched to Jaden's group. But now I'm not in Jaden's group anymore. Now I'm with Caitlin. And now Caitlin is taking me home from FBS now. She's going to drop me off from now on. Yep. It was short in staff today because my head boss one day was out sick today. She's not going to be in for the next 2 more days. She's not coming back until next Monday.